The universe whispers ancient truths to those who listen. One such whisper echoing through millennia is the Hermetic maxim, as above, so below. This isn't just a quaint philosophical notion, it's a profound statement about the very fabric of reality. It suggests a universe bound by correspondence, a cosmos where the grand and the minute mirror each other. Think of it as a fundamental key, a key to unlocking a deeper understanding of our world and our place within its intricate dance. This principle has guided thinkers, scientists, and mystics for centuries. Its enduring power lies in its elegant simplicity and its vast implications for everything we observe around us and indeed within us. So, what does as above, so below truly mean? Imagine the vastness of space, the swirling galaxies, the elegant orbits of planets. This is the above. Then consider our own world, Earth, with its intricate ecosystems, its life forms, even the complex societies we build. This is the below. The principle states that patterns, laws, and structures found in the macrocosm, the great above, are reflected in the microcosm, the below. It's a statement of interconnectedness. It tells us that the rules governing a distant star cluster might also, in some analogous way, govern the cells in your body or the growth of a humble plant. It's a radical idea, suggesting a universe unified by design. We see echoes of this principle everywhere in nature. Consider the fractal. A tiny piece of a fern frond looks remarkably like the entire frond. The branching pattern of a river delta mirrors the delicate veins in a leaf, or even the neural pathways in our brains. Planetary systems, with planets orbiting a central star, bear a resemblance to atomic structures, where electrons orbit a nucleus. The cyclical nature of seasons on Earth reflects larger cosmic cycles. These are not mere coincidences, they are hints. They are clues pointing towards underlying organizing principles that operate universally across all scales of existence, from the unimaginably large to the infinitesimally small and everywhere in between. Understanding this cosmic blueprint is tremendously important. It moves us away from a view of the universe as chaotic or random. Instead, it presents a picture of an ordered, intelligent system. When we grasp as above, so below, we begin to see connections we previously missed. We realize that our individual lives are not isolated events, but are part of a much larger, harmonious whole. This perspective can bring a sense of awe, but also a sense of responsibility. If the microcosm reflects the macrocosm, then our actions here, below, resonate with the greater patterns of the above. It encourages us to seek harmony and understanding, aligning ourselves with these fundamental universal truths. Now, let us consider a more modern, often subtly misunderstood counterpart. As within, so without. This phrase has gained considerable popularity, particularly in self-development circles. On the surface, it seems empowering. It suggests that our internal world, our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions directly shapes our external reality. If you cultivate peace within, you will experience peace without. If you focus on abundance internally, abundance will manifest externally. There is an element of truth here, of course. Our mindset undoubtedly influences our perceptions and actions, and thereby our experiences. But it is a partial truth, and one that, when taken as the ultimate law, can become an inversion of a deeper order. The critical shift occurs when as within, so without is prioritized over or completely replaces as above, so below. The original Hermetic principle points to an objective, divine, or cosmic order, the above, that sets the pattern for all things below, including our inner states. Our within should ideally reflect this greater objective truth. However, the inversion implies that the subjective within is the primary creative force fashioning the without from its own contents, regardless of any external overarching reality or divine blueprint. This places an immense and sometimes misleading burden entirely on the individual's internal state as the sole architect of their experienced world. Herein lies the danger of this inversion. If our within is clouded by fear, unprocessed trauma, egoic desires, or misinformation, then according to as within, so without, the external reality we perceive or create will inevitably be a distorted reflection of these internal shadows. This can lead to a solipsistic worldview where objective reality becomes entirely subjective, a mere projection of personal psychology. It can make us believe that negative external events are solely the result of our negative thinking, ignoring genuine external challenges, systemic issues, or the actions of others. This is not empowerment. It can become a cycle of self-blame and confusion, a trap of our own making. Consider some examples. An individual experiencing persistent financial hardship might be told it's solely because they lack an abundance mindset. While a positive outlook is helpful, this ignores wider economic factors or systemic inequalities. Someone facing a natural disaster might, under a strict as within, so without interpretation, question what negativity within them attracted such devastation. This is a cruel and inaccurate burden. The original as above, so below acknowledges a vast, complex reality operating with its own laws, some of which are far beyond our personal psychological influence. The inversion, unchecked, can lead us to project our inner turmoil onto the world, and then mistake that projection for the world itself. How, then, do we navigate these principles and perceive reality with greater clarity? Ancient traditions speak of an inner faculty, a special mode of perception. This is often called the third eye, or in Sanskrit, the Ajna chakra. It is sometimes poetically described as being located in the center of the forehead, between the eyebrows. This isn't just a mythological fancy. It represents our capacity for intuition, for insight, for a direct perception of truth that transcends the purely rational mind or the often deceptive input of our five ordinary senses. It is the organ of inner vision, the window to a deeper understanding of the cosmos and ourselves. The primary role of this third eye in the context of our discussion is to discern the true above. It allows us to perceive the underlying order, the divine principles, the cosmic intelligence that as above, so below points towards. It helps us to see beyond the surface appearances and connect with the fundamental patterns and laws that govern existence. When this faculty is awakened and clear, our within can begin to accurately reflect this higher truth, rather than being solely a product of personal conditioning, fears, or egoic constructs. It is our internal compass, guiding us towards an alignment with the universal blueprint. However, if this inner eye is clouded, dormant, or closed, we become more susceptible to the illusions generated by the inverted principle. We might find ourselves trapped, believing that our subjective, often distorted, inner state is the ultimate reality. We see only the projections of our unexamined within splashed across the screen of our without. Without the clear sight of the third eye, we lack the ability to differentiate between what is truly an objective law of the universe and what is merely a subjective interpretation or a conditioned belief. This can lead to a life lived within a hall of mirrors, reacting to our own reflections as if they were independent entities. Therefore, cultivating this inner vision is paramount. It is not about escaping the world, but about seeing it and ourselves more truthfully. An active third eye allows us to cut through the fog of illusion. It helps us to critically assess the contents of our own within, to identify and release distortions, and to consciously align our inner world with the harmonious order of the above. This faculty enables us to understand the proper relationship. The above sets the standard, the within strives to reflect it clearly, and the without then begins to manifest this aligned harmony. It is the key to breaking free from self-imposed limitations and perceiving reality in its full, unadulterated splendor. Restoring true vision. Practical steps to correct the inversion. So how do we begin to correct this inversion and restore true vision? The journey involves a conscious reordering of our understanding and our focus. The first crucial step is to acknowledge and honor the above. This means reconnecting with the idea of a greater cosmic order, a divine intelligence, or universal laws that exist independently of our personal internal states. We can do this by studying the natural world, observing the cosmos, contemplating the incredible precision and harmony evident in physics, biology, and astronomy. Meditation on the vastness and order of the universe can help us to sense this above, fostering a sense of humility and awe before its grandeur. The second step involves purifying the within. If as above, so below is the guiding principle, then our inner world should strive to be a clear and accurate mirror of that higher order. This requires honest self-reflection, a willingness to examine our beliefs, emotions, and thought patterns. Practices like mindfulness, journaling, shadow work, and seeking to heal past traumas can help clear the internal lens. The goal is not to force a particular state, but to remove the dust and distortions, the fears, prejudices, and limiting beliefs, so that the light of the above can shine clearly within us, making our inner landscape a true reflection of cosmic harmony. The third step is to consciously align the below, our actions, our lives, our environment, with this newly clarified understanding. Once the above is acknowledged and the within is becoming a clearer reflector, we can then act in the world in a way that manifests this harmony. This is where as within, so without finds its rightful constructive place. A purified within, aligned with the above, will naturally lead to choices and creations in the without that are more balanced, ethical, and harmonious. Our external life then begins to truly reflect not just our inner state, but an inner state that is itself attuned to universal truth. This threefold process effectively restores the rightful hierarchy and flow. The above, the divine order, the cosmic blueprint, provides the ultimate guidance. Our within, our consciousness, our inner state diligently works to perceive and reflect this guidance with clarity. And our below, our earthly existence, our actions and creations, becomes a beautiful, coherent expression of this alignment. It is a dynamic interplay, a dance between the universal and the personal, leading to a life that is both authentic to ourselves and in tune with the symphony of the cosmos. This is a path towards genuine empowerment and integrated living. The Trinity of Liberation. Embracing cosmic harmony, we have journeyed through an exploration of profound cosmic principles. We began with the ancient wisdom of as above, so below, understanding it as a map of an ordered, interconnected universe where the grand patterns of the cosmos are mirrored in the smallest details of our existence. We then confronted the subtle yet powerful distortion of the inverted principle, as within, so without, recognizing how an unexamined inner world, when made the sole creator of reality, can lead to illusion and confusion. The path to clarity, we discovered, lies in reawakening our innate faculty of true perception, the third eye, our inner window to universal truth. This journey towards clarity and authentic living can be understood through what we might call a trinity of liberation. The first element is aligning with Source, the above. This is about recognizing and honoring the objective, universal principles and divine order that underpin all of reality. It is the foundation, the ultimate reference point. The second element is purging distortions from the within. This involves the diligent work of self-awareness, healing, and clearing our internal landscape so that it can accurately perceive and reflect the wisdom of the above. A clear inner mirror is essential for true vision and right action. The third element of this liberating trinity is manifesting true order in the below. When our within is aligned with the above, our actions, choices, and creations in the external world naturally begin to embody this harmony. Our lives become less a product of chaotic internal projections and more a conscious co-creation with the inherent order of the universe. This trinity aligning with the above, purifying the within and harmonizing the below works in concert, creating a virtuous cycle that leads away from illusion and towards an experience of reality, grounded in profound truth and integrity. Embracing this reintegrated perspective offers a pathway to move beyond a potentially fragmented, self-projected existence. It invites us into a reality that is richer, more meaningful, and deeply interconnected. By cultivating our awareness, diligently working to open our third eye to true perception, and consciously choosing to live in accordance with the timeless wisdom of as above, so below, we unlock a more authentic and fulfilling human experience. The universe is indeed a place of astonishing order and beauty. Our task and our privilege is to learn to see it clearly and to reflect that clarity in all that we are and all that we do.